The first round of the NBA playoffs continues as we gear up for game number 4 out east. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Boston Celtics. Hey everyone, with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Celtics coming in. They lead this finals 3 games to none, and the impressive win in game 3 means they are well on their way to moving on.
And I'll tell you what, I am shocked. I mean shocked that we're here at 3-0 right now. I really thought this was going to be a battle. So now on the other side, this is a test about who you are as a basketball team. Do you have the resolve to fight back? Or are you resigned to the fact that this one's just about over?
Nice pass to get things going.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Hawks have it. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Won't go. Murray into the front court. We're just underway in game number 4. Danilo Gallinari with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
To Horford. Shot from the lane won't go. Murray with the basketball. Down just a couple. To Williams. Finish that. To Horford. To Marcus Smart. John Collins. Tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Murray into the front court. They trail by 2. To Williams. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Has a chance. Williams' shot won't go. To Marcus Smart. To Jaylen Brown. Horford. Stuffs it down with authority. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Murray with it. Down 4. And a pass stolen by Boston. To Horford. For 3, and now Horford always seems to find a way. Hits the contested 3.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Williams. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. To Murray. Williams. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here's Atlanta. DeJounte Murray to Capella. Jason Tatum swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
You've got to get that one to go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Williams across the timeline. They trail by 7. To Murray. Jason Tatum snatching it out of the air. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. Williams. DeJounte Murray to Williams. 4-3. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Williams into the front court. Right now, down 7. Trying to cash in. A shot no good there by Williams. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Can't connect from in close.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Down for Collins. Short jumper off the mark. Brown with it up top. Up 5. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. To Jaylen Brown. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Murray into the front court. 5-point game. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Brown into the front court. He'll run the offense. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Deep left corner.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
A pass taken away by the Celtics. Now a steal by Atlanta. Short jumper stays out. Horford to Marcus Smart. Can't connect from inside.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Capella. Jason Tatum rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Horford. From the painted area, won't go down. Murray with the basketball. They're down 3. Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. DeJounte Murray forced that one up.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And stuffs it down.
Al Horford coming back to Atlanta has to leave the organization shaking their heads. Atlanta thought he was done. I thought he was done. Looks like we were both wrong. You don't know what you got until it's gone.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Trae Young to Murray. Good. Off a spin.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. He muscled his way through the lane.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Enes Kanter at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Murray. Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray to Trae Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
To Cantor. And it's Cantor. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
Murray into the front court. Down 5. To Capella. To Murray. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
So deadly. Now, look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Parker to Cantor. Here comes the screen. And it's Cantor, guarded by Clint Capella. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Parker to Marcus Smart. Boston with 4 to shoot. And it's Cantor. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Timeout Boston. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down to Trae Young. And he'll go to the foul line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Trae Young at the line. And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Celtics have it. Cantor to Brogdon. Surveys the floor. He wants to deliver. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound comes to Atlanta. Murray with it. Down 3. DeJounte Murray with the dunk. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Nothing going here on that drive. And it's Cantor. He's now 5 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
DeJounte Murray to Trae Young. Has a look. Rebound taken by Baines. victory at the buzzer. We're one quarter down in Game 4. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Frank Kaminsky pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Enes Kanter blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. To Trae Young. Won't go down. Brogdon to Kanter. Parker to Marcus Smart. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Has a chance. The jumper's off the mark. From the outside, no good. That's out. Last touch by Frank Kaminsky. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. He connects with the step back.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Danilo Gallinari trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 86% from the line. The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Now the Hawks coach gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Williams. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Kanter. Oh, emphatic slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. So this remains Hawks basketball. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Williams. Enes Kanter able to recover with the block. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Marcus Smart. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3 to Marcus Smart. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Marcus Smart with a chance at a 4-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And hits at the line. Williams across the timeline. His guys down big. Ah, the monster stuff.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
To Horford. Can't connect. Murray into the front court. 14-point deficit. Nothing going here on that drive. And a pass stolen by Boston. Not going down for him this time. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Horford. Driving right to the basket. That pass stolen by the Hawks. Al Horford sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Horford. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Horford at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Murray with the basketball. He'll run the offense to Capella. Williams. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Horford. Probing the defense. Cashes in for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Williams. DeJounte Murray. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. To Williams. From long range. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Horford. Trying to cash in. Yes. It drops. A little drama on that one.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Has a look. Williams' shot won't go. To Horford. Slams it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Murray. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. The shot almost. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Williams. Celtics have it. To Trae Young. Down low to Williams. Can't connect from in close. To Marcus Smart. Horford. Now a steal by Atlanta. To Williams. Nothing going here on that drive. To Trae Young. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Down low, Gallinari. And throws it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Williams to Trae Young. Here comes the screen. Fires the three. Trae Young bothered just enough there. Great pass to set it up. Off the mark. To Williams. Trae Young to Williams. Here comes the screen. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Able to convert inside. It's Atlanta ball to Williams. Nothing going here on that drive. To Williams. Down low, Collins. Scores from the post.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Trae Young. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper misses. Great dish to set it up. John Collins with a piece.
Just incredible timing in that swat.
To Trae Young. Nothing going here on that drive. To Williams. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
It's good.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Long key from 3/4 court. We've reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Celtics dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. The Hawks have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Blocks.
The Boston Celtics have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Williams. Here comes the screen. Williams. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. A shot no good there by Williams. To Marcus Smart. Screen coming. Deep left corner. To Marcus Smart. Fires the 3. Smart is tough. He loves those kinds of shots.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
To Capella. Danilo Gallinari sends it away. Al Horford with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Williams. Has a look. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. Horford to Jaylen Brown. For 3. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
DeJounte Murray down for Collins.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Horford. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
4-3. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Marcus Smart tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Marcus Smart. Horford. Goes to the left side. To Horford. Here comes the screen. Horford. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
To Murray. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Boston with the basketball. Horford to Jaylen Brown. Curling inside. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
It's not a travel if it looks pretty.
To Marcus Smart. Cleans it up. The follow won't go either. Pass taken away by the Celtics.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
And he finishes at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
DeJounte Murray. Nothing going here on that drive. Williams buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Marcus Smart. The screen sets him up for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hawks with the basketball. To Murray. Al Horford swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Marcus Smart. Shot from in close, no good. Williams into the front court. His guys down big. Has a chance, knocks it down. Off the step back.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. To Horford. Beyond the arc for three. And now Horford always seems to find a way. Hits the contested three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay. John Collins, couple of free throws on the way. 71% for his career. First free throw is good.
Substitutions, Boston.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Cantor. Trying to cash in. Cantor shot off the mark. Down low to Williams. And he buries it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Cantor to Marcus Smart. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Williams. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Celtics have it. Cantor. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Down low to Williams. Doesn't get the bounce. To Brogdon. To Cantor. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Down low to Williams. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Cantor. Almost, but no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Screen coming. Shot by Tatum won't fall. To Williams.
No, he can't guard you out there.
Nothing going here on that drive. Williams. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And the nice finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
John Collins at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Cantor to Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart slams it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Hawks have it. To Trae Young. And it's Cantor snatching it out of the air. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Rebounds taken in by Atlanta. Going to launch beyond the arc. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. 3 quarters down. The Celtics way out in front. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this 4th quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting 5 has certainly earned the 4th quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Has a chance, knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Parker to Jaylen Brown. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Williams across the timeline. Down a bundle. To Trae Young. Trying to cash in. It's the Celtics with the rebound. Ball's controlled by Boston. Brogdon to Cantor. Takes stock of the floor. To Brogdon. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. Brown shot, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his...
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Cantor to Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Cantor to Jaylen Brown. With the step back.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Here comes the screen. Williams. Shot from the lane won't go. Brogdon to Cantor. Curling inside. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Williams. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Celtics have it. To Brogdon. Scalabrine rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. And coasting in for 2.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
The Hawks will use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Trae Young. The pass set it all up.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Cantor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball 1-on-1. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Trae Young. Down to Labissiere. With a drop step. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Boston with the basketball to Griffin. Brogdon with a drop step. And his Cantor above the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Nothing going here on that drive. Trae Young down to Labissiere. From the painted area, won't go down.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs one-round Eastern Conference Game 4 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown.
Tatum. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Trae Young. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Trae Young lets it fly from long range. It's no
the
good.
2023 NBA Playoffs one-round Eastern Conference Game 4 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Trae Young. Fine to shoot for Atlanta. To Trae Young. From the outside, no good.
It's easy.
Game 4 seed 2 Boston Celtics seed 8 Atlanta
That's
Hawks.
the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And the finish at the rim.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Williams. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Baseline drive with the flush, taking on all comers.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player
The
to dance with that much
2023
space,
NBA
that's
Playoffs
positive.
one-round
Around
Eastern
the perimeter,
Conference
DeMarcus
Game 6
Smart.
matchup will be coming up next.
To Cantor. 5 seconds to shoot. And he buries it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Wait on it. I got ball.
Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently
Game
throughout the course
6
of the
seed
game.
3 Philadelphia 76ers seed 6 Brooklyn Nets.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. From long range, he missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
To Cantor. To Marcus Smart. Tatum. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Williams. Finds Fires the three and knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Cantor. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Trying to cash in and scores.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Screen coming. Williams. Boston secures the rebound. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Cantor. Down low, Gallinari. And look out. Big finish at the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative. Because right now, the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. DeJounte Murray to Williams. DeJounte Murray. And a pass stolen by Boston.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
To Marcus Smart. Cantor gets it in the right corner. To Cantor. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Cleans it up. Cantor to Marcus Smart. Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Williams. To Murray. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Bogdanovic. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Second of 3 is good. For 3. Nice. Celtics have it. Probing the defense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Danilo Gallinari trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Williams into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one. It's a victory here for the Celtics. And they're moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
The Celtics are one step closer to a championship with today's win. Still, the journey is far from over. They've got to stay focused. They want this journey to end with the Larry O'Brien trophy in their hands. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics. The Hawks were hoping for a different postseason future, but now it's about what-ifs of the past. The reality of the offseason is now upon them. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Defense.
The Boston Celtics showed us how important defense can be in this league, especially when it leads to plenty of opportunities on the other end of the court.
Player of the game.
Enes Kanter was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.